Good morning, everybody. I'm here this morning to post on Facebook this video for our Ladder Movement Team Address of the Week. And what I want to try to do now is either weekly or every other week, just begin to go over some of the things that have happened during the services, some things we can improve on, all that kind of stuff. So you'll be able to get to see my face. I just want to thank you guys for your hard work and everything that you guys do. It takes everybody to put a service together, and every person from the sound to someone running the camera, running the switcher, to the musicians, to the singers. Everybody's important in order for us to worship the Lord, and all of us become a part of that, the worship experience. So thank you guys for all that you do. I did want to go over a couple of announcements. Don't forget those musicians. We'll start getting ready for February 21st, that night of worship that we'll be having at True Light Global. I'll get the information here pretty soon, hopefully, and I'll get that out to you guys as well. February 22nd, all of the media people, we're going to have a live stream concert. Ricky Russ and the 180 Band will be having that concert. If you can help us with that concert, please let me know. We need people to run cameras, anything with the media, to help us with that as well. Also, February 23rd is, of course, our Project 300. We want to try to get some ideas for that special service. Maybe try to get some videos. As soon as we have the title of the sermon, I'll let you guys know, and we can start planning on that. Also on that day, there's going to be a Women's National Day service, I believe, on that night. I'll give you more information on that. And of course, March 9th is our anniversary service. And as some of you probably already know, Big Daddy Weave is going to be in town that Sunday. And so that Sunday morning, they're gonna a couple of the guys are going to be here with us. And so we're excited about that. And I really need everybody's help in helping us to promote that concert. And we need to go ahead and start doing that ASAP. We're already working on some things to get that promoted. That day, March 9th, is our anniversary service of 33 years, and it's pastor's anniversary as pastors, 18 years for them being pastors here. So we're excited about that, and we want to actually do some things to change the stage. There's a lot of ideas that are going around, and so we're getting ready for that. Everybody, I want to make sure, especially media, make sure that you have your tags on at all times. Make sure that you're wearing those tags. Whoever's in the sound booth, remind each other so that way you guys can have the tags on, so just to look professional in everything that we do. This Sunday, of course, it was my fault with the video. I didn't quite explain the video and coordinate that well. But what we'll do now is make sure that we be able to play those videos ahead of time and make sure everything's working and things like that. And actually, we're working to get our media teams together in the Spanish and in English, so that way we can coordinate better and have the videos up in advance. So I want to go over a couple of things in each area. And the first one is overall. You know, we had a powerful service this Sunday. People coming up to the altar. I mean, it was just a great time. Everybody did a great job. But I do want us to work on us as a worship team, singers and musicians. Let's work on our stage presence. Let's work on how, you know, just staying engaged in worship and bringing the people into worship. We're doing a good job. I think we can continue to do even better. Another thing overall for everybody, let's make sure and we all just maintain a good attitude. I know that you know, we have, you know, we're tired and sometimes you know, things happen. Maybe before service something happened, but just be aware and just maintain that good attitude at all times. We want to bring in the presence of God, and we want we don't want our attitudes to hinder what God is trying to do. So yeah, just, you know, with a good attitude at all times. Again, we're working to get all the videos ahead of time so that we can have smoother transitions. We're working on that. For sound people, Dad, make sure that we're ready and aware at all transitions, and I'm gonna designate some people to help us, you know, keep an eye on Pastor. I want us to really be focused on really work on all the transitions, making them smoother with the sound. And so let's make sure to keep an eye on pastor or the special speaker and see what's going on whenever there's transition to prayer. Make sure that we know which mic that they're using. And then, Dad, if you can be ready at altar call at all times, be ready to play whenever it's pastor's about to end his sermon. Just be ready there. Have the piano ready to go. Make sure that the audio for the video is nice and strong at all times. And again, we're going to make sure to run the videos beforehand, and we'll have those beforehand and everything. So, good job. Video. Let's make sure, guys in the media booth, make sure that we start the reel for each service on the computer for each service. And also make sure that we're monitoring the audio. Make sure that it's going through for the recording. Communicate with the sound engineer, whoever that's going to be there. Remember that the audio feed, it comes out of the auxiliary 8. So in case whoever's working it may not know, they should know. But remember, it's coming out of the auxiliary 8, and you can tell them, we need a little bit more volume out of the auxiliary 8 or it's not coming through. This Sunday we actually had something happen where the audio wasn't going at all, and I don't know what it was, but I had to restart it, and I had to change, I don't even remember what I changed. I changed some drivers or something like that, but I don't know why it changed that. But anyways, make sure let's monitor the audio. Make sure that cameras, make sure that those get dusted every service, that we can dust off the cameras, make sure there's no spider webs, make sure there's no dust, take off all the dust as possible. There should be 2 Swiffers in the sound booth, so just use those every service. Lighting, let's make sure that the appropriate lighting is set up during every part of the service. I will have a list of, I'll have it posted back there of the lights that we need to have on during the worship, during an announcement, during a video, and so on. And just be aware of that. Be ready and have people ready in advance to do that. I know sometimes we don't have everybody, but let's just do the best that we can, and to make sure that the lighting gets done with a little bit smoother transition. And so we would have somebody at the light switches and somebody at the computer to do the lights at the same time. And again, make sure that we're ready during the transitions and all of that. Musicians and singers, always be aware of what others are playing and singing. And so, musicians, we're doing leads and things like that. Let's communicate with each other, and that's something I will do better. We'll do better in rehearsal to communicate, who's going to do what lead, and that way we're not having 3 leads at the same time or 2 leads at the same time, but we can communicate with each other and take turns and things like that. Singers, let's make sure to keep the mics close at all times. Make sure that your mic is there with you, and don't let the mic come down, but always keep it right in front of you. And one thing, musicians, just worship. Let everybody, musicians and singers, be engaged in worship. Be engaged in worship. Maybe you're not playing, maybe you're not singing at the time or whatever, but be engaged in worship at all times. And be creative. I want to encourage, musicians and singers to be creative. And I want us to be creative and concentrate on being creative in one area. And I know it's going to sound weird or sound funny, but in the rest, where is it that maybe we don't need to play? Where is it that maybe we can drop out? And let's be creative in those areas and play together. We have plenty of musicians, so we can do where we don't have everybody playing at the same time, and it'll help us in different things. And we'll start going over that in rehearsals as well. And last thing, the last couple of things, just for everybody, don't forget your accountability every week. Make sure that you fill out your accountability, and every week, remember, you can do it online, or you can just fill out the form And remember, our main purpose is to worship God. And, you know, we're just here to worship the Lord. And I know this video probably went a little bit long, but I appreciate your time. I appreciate everything that you do. Just let your heart be lifted up before the Lord. Just worship the Lord. Thank you for everything that you do. We're just going to work together to do even better for the kingdom of God. May God bless you today and for the rest of this week. See you guys later. Bye-bye.